Damn. Okay. We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Just the Facts. I am your host, Dude Games. Today, we are just going to have a chill stream. I just got done watching Squid Stream. Big shout out to Squids, the playing Squid. Good show, good show, good show, good show, good show. Anyway, right to it, right to it, right to it. And yes, hello everybody, and welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Dude Games. Today we're going to be talking about some very light topics. Some of the things that I might bring up today may, in fact, cause quite a few people to talk in the chat, and I'm hoping that particular thing that goes down. I can't use my my intro in case you're wondering, because even though I have a license to use the instrumental that I put my lyrics on, uh, I got a copyright strike, and I have to go ahead and get back in touch with the content creator that created that because I have the license for that beat. But that's neither here nor there. I didn't quite have the time to redo the video. I was checking out Squid's stream, and then here we are. Anyway, so the two things that I wanted to talk about today. So today may actually be uh, a little bit of a shorter stream, but I'm hoping that that is not the case. All right, so the two things I wanted to talk about today were, you know, something that rings true in another stream, and I feel it. I feel it very much. I totally believe that when it comes, oh, my phone's in my pocket. It's going to be loud. I forgot all about that. I totally believe that as gamers, communities by gamers for gamers, anybody who has anything cool, it's on there. Good. Um, Anybody who has like anything bad to say about one platform or the other, yeah, nobody should really do that anymore. It is a good point. If anything, it's only creating a rift inside different gaming communities when in fact that we should all come together. We should all come together as one. A good friend of mine, Cowboy, otherwise is Anthony L. Lewis. Big shout out to you, buddy. He said something about limitless gamers, limitless gaming, and that resonates with me because the whole battle is who's better, what's better. It doesn't fucking matter. It's all a preference. It's all a matter of perception. It doesn't matter. Not every one person is going to agree with what you or anybody else out there in the community in YouTube. Nobody's going to have. I mean, you may run across some people that might have the same opinion or feel the same way that you do. When it really comes down to, we all have this one thing in common. And a lot of people are going to disagree with me, and they're still going to talk shit, and they're going to do this and they're going to do that. But you know what? Like I said before, it does not matter. None of it matters. What we have in common is that we all gamers. We're all gamers. We only want to be able to play games. And what really is the issue is, the different communities and the bashing. Okay, that is the real issue. Is the different communities and the bashing, and the issue with that is the platform bashing, and some of the toxic communities. You know who you are. I was going to bring that up. Me and someone else that spoke about this. I have to bring that up this show. Toxic communities and how really, in my opinion, it should be dealt with. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying. Basically, we all have that in common. We're all gamers, and a lot of the people that we know, a lot of the different circles that we travel in, we are cloud gamers. It does not matter. XCloud, GFN, Boosteroid. It does not matter at all what platform you prefer. We're all striving for the same thing. You know what I mean? It's basically like, it's my opinion, my professional opinion, and I say professional opinion because I'm on here, I'm doing this. That bashing any platform is actually bad PR. It really is. It makes, all these people look like they have animosity towards the the very thing that they're setting out to enjoy. Like, why bash, Xbox? Why bash PlayStation? Why, they were saying it before. And again, it resonates very well with me. I am 100% behind this. Limitless gaming. Okay. If there's some platform that you enjoy, or let's not even say platform, okay? Just imagine for a second that you can't see, okay? But someone tells you, okay, if you pick this one, it has this game or these games. If you pick this one, it has these games. If you pick this one, it has these games. Whatever you want to play, whatever you want to invest your time, B, money on, do it. Just do it. There is, nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with um, enjoying the different platforms and, what they have to offer. Like one platform may have certain titles that, some people don't want. One platform may have the titles that they do, so on and so forth. And, it keeps going and it keeps going and keeps going. And, it's like, it started off, everybody was like banded together, and, we all had, that big thing in common where basically, um, we all just, we were brothers. We were brothers in the cloud. We were brothers on the platforms, consoles, whatever. Um, and then somewhere along the lines, we lost sight of what was actually important: the content, the titles, the playtime. Um, and we actually spend more time, if you actually pay attention, we spend more time actually debating what is better, why, and what we prefer, when none of that actually fucking matters. None of it matters. I mean, like, it's all good. All of it is good. If you're a gamer, you're for all of it. I mean, and I'm saying, like, that's using that loosely, okay? Um, you know, preference. It's, all in preference. But I mean, uh, uh, especially like me, like, I'm not going to sit here and bash a different platform, or like the other show that I did. People were like, "Why are you bashing? Why are you bashing?" I wasn't bashing. I'm simply stating the facts, saying that, certain companies will come out and tell you information so you don't feel like you're being left in the cold. And then you have certain companies that just kind of like have you sitting there waiting for something and never to get any kind of anything. So it's, it's just a matter of, you know, uh, um, these companies just, giving us a little something, so, we're not wondering what's next. Like, the biggest two things that happened recently were, the Summer Game Fest and the Xbox Summer Game Fest. Okay. um, People that I know that proclaim that they were for one platform and the other, they all watched. And they all sat there for the entire duration of both of those shows, I'm sure. And the last show I did, I actually recapped them, which is actually copyright stricken. So you won't be able to see that, but I'm going to fix that after this show. Um, After that, everybody was like, "Oh, that's cool." But what it comes down to is what it is when it comes to, I'm saying, the link to watch. Oh, okay, hold on. Boom. I am looking for that as we speak. Why is it not doing it? Home. Oh, I was already there. There it is. Bam. Okay. Let me turn this down. All right, so I'm linking people. Copy. I'm linking people. Boom, boop, flip. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so I mean, the idea is that we all of us, want to do the same things. We all want to enjoy the games that we want to enjoy. There is no problem in enjoying a plethora of different platforms. Again, all the time and effort that folks devote to, debating what's better, what platform, this, that, and the freaking third. That is, look, as a community, Cowboy, you're right. Limitless gaming. Limitless gaming. Why? Because again, let me get to the point here. Let me explain this. Okay. We spend more time debating, what and why than actually playing the fucking games. You know what I'm saying? We have shows like this that, we go on there and we talk about these different topics, and many of which should not exist. It's like, okay, there's Xbox, there's PlayStation, there's GFN, there's Switch, there's all these different things, but what people are failing to realize is one key factor. These are all created for us to enjoy, most of which we have to pay a subscription fee. Okay, so it doesn't matter. It's whatever you decide you want to put your time and effort into: games, platforms, whatever, communities. You know what I'm saying? They're all opinions. Literally, there is no right or wrong to any of it. I argued in the past about numbers. I won't do that anymore because it doesn't matter. I mean, yes, one point that I try to drive home is, in the end, no matter how you people look at it, no matter what your opinions are, these are all businesses. Okay, they're all businesses. Some are doing better than others. That's it, and we just have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, if you're a Stadia fan, Stadia fans are even saying things about Stadia. Okay, I made my point again in one of the last shows that I did. We just want them to come out and say some shit to us. Don't leave us sitting here in the cold. We bought into your rhetoric, so to speak, and we want more. We want to know what you're doing to, make us, the consumer, happy. Because in the end, Google created a platform that, you have to pay for. I mean, yeah, there are some free to play games, but the ones that everybody's talking about, the pro subscriptions, you have to pay for it. So it's like, okay, Google, me personally, I haven't had a pro subscription in a while. Please just, even if you just put out, some short tweets throughout the week, let us know what the fuck you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, the reason why, Xbox and PlayStation do so well is because they're constantly updating their material. They're constantly telling people what is going to fucking happen next. Nobody is left to wonder. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got people say, oh, I'm not interested in this game, or I'm not interested in that game. And you got people showing fake ass Google documents, with misleading information. That's another thing that shouldn't happen. Okay. If it's not straight from the horse's mouth and you're saying, oh, I got the info from this guy, and, I got the info from that guy, and that should not happen. If you, as a content creator, number one, I'm going off topic a little bit, but I got to say this. If you, as a content creator, have any fucking integrity, and you know who I'm talking about, if you have any fucking integrity, you will actually do the research yourself and stop force feeding people secondhand information that you don't know shit about yourself. And again, you know who I'm talking about. And the next time you want to talk about facts, stop using fucking Google documents to do it. Anybody can use a Google document or write whatever the fuck they want to in there. Okay, that was the end of that rant. On to the next one. Okay, so my point is, limitless gaming. We should make our own brand, Cowboy. I've been saying this for a long time. That was some of the contention that we had. Like, we've always been friends. You're a good friend. And, we've gone back and forth, as well as everybody else in Discord servers and, different chats and everything. We've all gone back and forth about, okay, I'm a Stadia fan and I'm going to be there until the wheels fall off, or I'm an xCloud, or I'm who the fuck gives a shit? We all have the same thing in common. It's just like, hey, buddy, do you have this game on blah, blah, blah? Oh, no, I don't. Let's figure out what we do have together, and if you're truly friends, I mean, honestly, it like, for instance, if you have someone that you love to hang out with, talk with, play games with, it's like, okay, well, I got this xCloud title that just dropped today. Do you have it? No, but maybe they'll go and get it because they want to play with their buddy. And that's the way it should fucking be. Nobody should be, quoting this or quoting that. None of it is testament. None of it. It is all pure conjecture. It is all interpretation. It is all people just, with their preferences. And folks, I got to say it, and I'm sure you've heard it millions of times, and I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it in the voice of Nomad. People, listen to me. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. That's the point. Everybody's got an opinion. But that doesn't mean, that, yes, sir. Wait. Here we go. Cowboy says, yes, sir. Last night was the beginning for me. I'm now referring myself as a limitless gamer, and I will be too, if you don't mind. Like I said, it's something that I've been trying to get across to everybody. It's not about the platform. I love Stadia. I love GFN. I haven't even tried Boosteroid. It looks cool. I tried PS Plus last year. I liked it. My gripes were simply with the people that were preaching that it was one way when I knew it to be bullshit. Okay. That's, literally the only thing. And I said it in Squid's show not that long ago. That's why I was late to this one, because I wanted to give my man some love, even though y'all know what I'm talking about. I had some problems with somebody. Don't listen. The cowboy, he talks nonsense. I really needed this to be honest. Yeah. This is honest. I'm being as honest as I fucking can possibly be. Today's two topics are this and only this, okay? This and only this. One, different platforms and perception. I didn't even put it in the description. I'm just ranting today. You know what I mean? And number two, we're going to be talking about gaming communities and, how to know, A, if it's toxic, and how you could possibly deal with it, and how to know if it's toxic, okay? And those are the only two things, because those are the biggest things that, create a rift in these communities. And I don't understand why it continues to happen. I really don't understand why it continues to happen. You know what I'm saying? I really needed this, to be honest. Yeah. It is honest, man. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you, bro. You're finally taking them off and seeing what it truly is. It is a nation created for gamers. This is one of the best times to be a fucking gamer. It doesn't matter if you're a console whore. It doesn't matter if you don't want to download shit. You know what I'm saying? It is the best time to be a gamer. When we were younger, there was shit for games in comparison to what there is now. Now, there's so many goddamn options that consumers have no fucking idea what to do except fight amongst themselves. But guess what? Here's the deal, guys. Again, what it comes down to is, if you prefer a console, go out and buy it. Don't sit there and tell me or anybody else that, oh, this is the way of the world. Everybody should have an Xbox. Everybody should have a computer. Everybody should have this. Everybody should have that. I mean, if you have a friend that's there, that's just giving you a little bit of advice, like me, folks are like, oh, I bought Xbox because of this game, that game, this game, that game. And like Cowboy, we had a debate not that long ago about exclusives. Now PlayStation obviously is not exclusive. You could play it in the cloud on a PC. That is not exclusive. Sorry. Yes, it's still branded with the PlayStation label, but guess what? It's no longer hardware restricted. Therefore, by definition, not exclusive. Just saying. Okay. Let's see. What is this next one? He said, yeah, the Xbox showcase showed me that there is no more console wars, because they all showed their games coming day and date to xCloud. So you don't even need a console. Indeed. And that is just a selling point. You know what I mean? And people eat that stuff up. They, oh my God, Xbox. Oh, PlayStation Plus Premium. But if anybody really did the research, it's all the same thing. It's just who's throwing in the most at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like PlayStation Plus, dude, the catalog in that fucking thing is insane. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, xCloud coming out the gate, day one and date games. Yes, okay, that's like the only cloud platform right now that does that sort of thing. But who knows? All these other platforms can change that. Let's as gamers, instead of bashing them, we should just lobby together and be like, to these different companies what we want to see and demand it. Why? Because they would not exist if we weren't there to buy that shit. That is the point. No matter, again, consoles, cloud platforming, we all fucking pay for it, right? What are we fighting for? What is the deal? None of it makes sense. Like all the time spent, like yesterday, I had an issue with someone, and I'm bringing this up now because it's, I have to get it on my chest because I really don't feel like certain people, let's say, I'm not going to name drop. That's not something that I will ever do. I will not name drop when it comes to negativity, but I will say this, and I will say this only. One, you haven't seen the last of me, and you know who the fuck I'm talking about. You know who you are. Two, you're force feeding people bullshit, okay? And situations like you go into, let's say, someone's show, and you go into someone's show, and you ask two fucking questions, okay? And the host is so fucking abrasive. And I get, maybe he's just throwing his weight around. And again, I am not name dropping. I am just, I'm like outlining a movie, not giving you any goddamn spoilers. You know what I'm saying? So for anybody to go into a show that they've never been in before, to a topic that they're interested in, and just to simply have, two questions. One was a question and one was a statement about things that one has heard, for instance. And then they get, accosted, on that show. The host acts like a goddamn child. That kind of stuff shouldn't happen, guys. You know what I'm saying? Again, if I was the same way, if I was not a bigger man, I would have gone back and forth all day. And, after I found the proof that he was full of shit, which I still have, and thank you to Maker for helping me with the, the secondary investigation there. None of that should happen. You know what I mean? Like when you go into a community, period. When you go into a community, whoever, what show was it? I really shouldn't say, man. You know what I mean? Because that would make me look exactly like that guy, and I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm simply saying that there are, what show it is. What it comes down to is like, it's all become a big to-do, and everybody's defending all these different things to the point where they'd rather sacrifice their integrity as a person and as a man before taking into consideration that maybe someone's information was just a little misled, and a simple correction. No, that's not right. I have the numbers, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 whatever it might have been. Done. To someone who has a level unbiased mind, okay, like myself, you would look at what they said, okay, and then you would look at, okay, what they said, what the facts truly are, and show them to the world instead of being a jackass. Yeah, I mean, and that brings me right into, toxic gaming communities. There is a shitload of toxic gaming communities that exist today, or certain persons, people, whatever have you, that get banned, blocked, whatever, from different chats and YouTube and Twitch and Discord. And honestly, it's like, dude, just be respectful. It's like, if you have a question, respectfully ask your question. Okay, here's what Cowboy says. Here's the thing: if we keep defending these platforms, then we end up fighting against everything, not be able to see the truth. Indeed. And the truth is, none of that fucking matters. And I'm sure you agree now. You said the words that I've been waiting to hear you say for a fucking year now. They're all the same. Yes, they all have different things to offer. But guess what? If you bought it, that meant you wanted it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It is what it is. You know, I don't understand what the fighting is about. There should be no fighting whatsoever within these different communities at all. If someone has a difference of opinions, that's one thing. I'm just on vacation and want breakfast. I don't do console wars, but you do breakfast wars, right? It'd be like a breakfast bagel versus a breakfast burrito. What do you think? Answer that question. Anyway, yeah, you know, like it's like most of these shows now are actually building their rapport off of negativity. You know, people watch this shit, and half of them will say, "Oh, I like them," but I'm willing to bet $100 right now. Half of them don't even fucking know why. You know what I'm saying? Just because a person could be that brazen and abrasive, you know, again, I'm willing to bet that's pretty much it. And you know, a lot of the folks that, yay, bagels, bagel wars, fuck the world. I got to put that up there. I love breakfast bagels, bruh. McDonald's steak, egg, and cheese bagel before they took it off the menu. Actually, they just put it back on for people in New Jersey. And now your mama knows. So, you know, you probably already do if you go to McDonald's, whatever. I'm big in breakfast foods. I love breakfast foods. I could eat bacon, sausage, and eggs and toast and bagels and shit all day long and never get tired of it. Anyway, where was I? Okay. Yeah. You know, content creators, hosts, people of all ages, colors, sizes, frequencies. I don't care. You know, I hope people watch this and I hope people hear what I'm saying because it's the truth. As in, you know, as incited by the name of the show. It's just the facts. The facts are this. None of that shit matters. If you preferred a certain console or platform, you paid for it. Don't talk shit about this is better than that, better than you paid for it. It's like, you know what I mean? It's all in what you wanted, not what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like none of it has made any sense. That's in case anybody's wondering, Cowboy, in case you're wondering why I haven't dropped as much content as I was, that's one of the main reasons. You know, there's so much going on. And that's why I wanted to come out with this show because I want to be able to put out real information. Number one. Number two, I want people to know that a lot of these other people, they're just full of it. And, you know, certain people are actually getting paid to peddle the rhetoric. So, you know, that was what that shit was about in Squid's thing. And that's why I said I already know what it's about. I've seen it before. Done with that. Anyway, I don't get paid to do any of this. Okay. I'm doing this for my love of games and gaming and the people that I've been, you know, had the honor of, you know, being able to call my friends in gaming. And that's a wonderful thing, you know, especially when you think about like, all right, let's go back a year. Okay. Let's go back a year. Let's go back 1 year. This day and date, the whole world was being ravaged by COVID-19, an unseen force that was slowly dwindling the lives of the nation as we know it. Nobody knew exactly what to think or how to deal with it. But what they knew was that they had to have some form of communication with other human beings. Cloud platform was that answer. All these different platforms answered the call. They came forward and said, "We have what you need. We understand that you, as the consumer, are afraid to go outside and be around other people. But we will give you this. There's our gift to you for a small fee of $13.99 a month." But yeah, I mean, you know, that again, we go back a year ago, and LOL, your voice acting is crazy. I thought I left the TV on. Thank you very much. In case people want to, like, people keep saying stuff about my voice acting. It comes that harkens back to when I was a kid. I used to be a huge fan of Scooby-Doo, and growing up, I found out that, even as a kid, that people, get cast, and I'm in the background listening on and off as I find food. Word. Hey, you do what you do, man. See, no problems there. You prefer food over games? That's on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. There you go. Friendly. Boom. Go eat. See how simple that shit was? Boom. You want, but anyway, I was getting off topic a little bit. But yeah, go back a year ago. Okay. And, a lot of this stuff that we're seeing as far as like consoles and cloud platforms, I mean, they were there, but none of them were as prevalent as they are now. And the pandemic that hit the world made it possible for all these people to experience actually being around other people without actually having contact with them. And that is a fact. One of the biggest things that happened as well is with the VR shit, kids. It was mainly for kids. And I'm sorry, Mr. Urban World, but this is true. A lot of the sales were for parents for their children during COVID-19, or at least the rise in COVID-19, because they wanted their kids to have contact with other kids, because they didn't want their kids to actually be in contact with other kids. And, it is what it is. But COVID-19 made all that shit possible. But think about it. A year ago, we were sitting here, people were wearing masks everywhere. They didn't know exactly how COVID-19 really worked. There was this shit about different vaccines, and gamers were still gaming. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, there was last year around this time, like I said, I tried the PlayStation. I think it was PlayStation Now at the time. Yeah, PlayStation Now. And, I had to go and get myself one of those PlayStation DualShock controllers. But like every store that had one was out of stock because of COVID-19. Everybody was doing the exact same thing. They had no contact with people. So things were literally selling out because of COVID-19. COVID-19 was a moneymaker for everybody. Stadia came up in COVID-19. Okay. If you actually think of it logically, Stadia's hardest run was during the height of COVID-19. And it was. They were going hard. They were going ham in COVID-19. And then it was like, and that's all platforms. I'm not talking shit at all. Everything after, everybody started really wrapping their head around this pandemic that we're still enduring, was like they were at the height of their sales, man. It was like, holy shit, I don't think we could do any better. And then when people started to truly understand what was really going on and how they could protect themselves, and then little measures that they could take to not contract this sickness, sales everywhere started to go down again. Because people were actually going back out. People were going to the bars. People were going to the clubs. People were going to watch, Cyberpunk. Yes. But when did that happen? During the height of COVID-19, sir. And I believe that is probably one of the biggest things between CD Projekt Red's thing, too. The reason why they pushed that game out so hard. The reason why they went so ham on that shit. But it fell short because a lot of the bugs and such were still there, because they wanted to put it out for the people, because they knew at that peak time that people were just going to eat it up. And they're like, we got to do it now. Now, press the fucking button. Do it now. And, sometimes you can't rush shit. You know what I mean? It's like, if you want something, sometimes you just have to fucking wait for it. And it is what it is. That is my catchphrase from now until the day I fucking die. It is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, he said Stadia's peak was Cyberpunk, and then it slumped. And then he says that was before COVID affected the Western world. Yeah. What, Cyberpunk 2077? No. Cyberpunk 2077 dropped literally like either in the beginning or like just after the beginning of COVID-19. And that's when all these people realized that they could really make money off this shit. Like shop owners, charging fucking $12 for a roll of toilet paper, that kind of shit. Everybody was doing the exact same thing. So a year ago, you can't even use, if you were to debate, which I'm not inciting at all, because it was before Cloud Gaming Extreme 2 Cloud Gaming items you never tested on your channel was Arcade Cloud Gaming an error. That's what disappointed me. Wait, hold on. Let me see something here. Release date. Nope. Sorry. I got to say you're wrong because 2020 is when COVID-19 started. December 10th, 2020. Yeah. Like COVID-19 in December 10th, 2020 was pretty out there, bruh. I think I have to disagree. And look, hold up. And I'm not doing this to be an ass. I'm UK lockdown February 2021 because y'all got hit again. That's why. Share system audio, bling bling. Let's see, window. Where is it? Chrome tab. Bam. Okay. Share. Okay, so check that out. You see that? That says December 10th. I even have it outlined right there. Yeah, it says December 10th, 2020. And here, I live in New Jersey in the United States, okay? And no, that was the first one. LOL. The hell are you talking about? What do you mean that was the first one? Cyberpunk only dropped once, Holmes. Like they patched it out quite a few times. That's pretty much all that happened. Some platforms had it pulled because of its glitchy nature and all the supposed game-breaking things that were going on. I got it on PC and on Stadia day one and never had any fucking issues with it whatsoever. There was no like the screens were the first lockdown. Yeah. Okay. I get you. There was no problems with that game that I had whatsoever on Stadia or on PC. That's not true. On PC, the only thing that I really noticed is it wasn't fully optimized yet. But that's what happens when you release a game that is not done. I mean, let's face it, guys. Something like that, people wanted it so bad. These people were just getting money thrown at them. So the developers was like, you know what? Fuck it. We have to put this out now or we're going to lose money. But what they didn't know at the time is, I guess, they rushed it so fast that by the time they actually released it, there was more bugs in it and people were just pissed off. But you know what? Like, did anybody really get any refunds for that shit? Anybody in the chat here, did you get any refunds for Cyberpunk 27? The more units that sell, the better. And will gain developer interest. Just replying to what you said earlier. Yeah, exactly. But again, that's all in what it harkens back to is nothing to fight about. It's all a matter of perception and wants. Supply and demand literally means that those people want it. You know what I mean? They didn't say, I don't want that, but I'm going to spend $500 anyway. That shit don't happen. Again, it's like trying to wipe your ass before you shit. It doesn't work. That's what it comes back to is all of it. Clouds, console, none of it, all of it. It's all about what do you, as a viewer, as a gamer, as a consumer, what do you want? You know what I mean? Let's see. Interesting point. PlayStation did take Cyberpunk off their store, so you couldn't even purchase it anymore. Yeah, because PlayStation did the right thing. If something is fucked up, and companies, if they have any integrity, if they have any respect at all, especially gaming companies, okay, you don't want to put out garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like they realized it was garbage in the beginning, and they were like, no. Fuck this. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to pull that shit off the platform and, hopefully they fix it, patch it out, whatever the fuck, and then maybe we'll put it back on. And I think I've seen it on PlayStation like recently. So I'm sure that that's exactly what happened. It got, patched or whatever. And it went back on. And, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Friday, hold on. I am going to announce this here because there's a couple of you guys here. I just want you to know this. Yes. So Friday, tomorrow, I will be on Lo-Fi Monk's show. He asked me to be a speaker on his panel, and I'm going to be there. So everybody knows, if you want to see me in Lo-Fi, chill and chat and talk about games and such. I'm not 100% sure what his material is going to be for the show or what we're going to be talking about. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I'm not, again, he just sent me Cliff Notes. So at the moment, I'm not 100% on what it's going to be about. I have to read this thing, but I'm not going to divulge that information. I'm going to leave that in his description if he feels so inclined, because again, I'm not that guy. He gave me the honor of being able to partake in his creation, and I'm blessed. Thank you. I love the fact that everybody is, like saying, "Hey, you want to be a part of this?" I would love to. I have no problems with anybody. Okay. Well, that's not true. I had an issue with someone, but I'm past that. Fuck it. Chances are I'll never see this guy. I'll never meet him. So I don't give a fuck. That's what it comes down to. Also, you also got to keep that in mind. Yeah, I was mad. I'm not even going to lie, but it wasn't about what was said, and it wasn't about what was done. It was just about how it was handled. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He goes, and now your mama knows. Goes, a lot of things in the beginning had to take time to be fixed, because the thing to do now is to put things out unfinished. Like I found out last night, PS Plus has some games that won't load on PC. Well, see, that's a bummer. I mean, that's not exactly, and he goes, but I'm sure it will be fixed in time. Yes, exactly. It's a bummer. It sucks, that certain titles wouldn't load, but that also depends on when you think about video games as a whole. You're also thinking about like different codecs and different coding that is put into the game, and maybe a codec wasn't recognized by the PC variant, or the coding clashed with something that was going on in your PC's UI environment, so on and so forth, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm talking about. You have a really good computer, so that kind of stuff happens sometimes. Like even with a really good computer, I have a decent computer. Certain games, upon first launch, won't launch right away, and I have to like shut it down and do it again, because the computer's like, oh, there's something new here. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes you got to give and take with that shit, especially because this is a revamped version of what, of they're a rebranded version of their service. See, I didn't say the other thing because I said that in the past, and I'm leaving it there. There's going to be some issues. They're putting it out for basically, I want to say something, these things are out there, and, like Stadia, PS Plus Premium, xCloud. Look at, like, for instance, on the xCloud, when you run it in a web browser, it says beta. There's going to be some issues. Like last night, I was playing Fallout 76, having a ball. By the way, anybody who says Fallout 76, again, it's only my opinion. It is a really, really good game. If you get a chance to play it, Fallout 76 is one of the only titles in the Fallout series that actually has integrated multiplayer, and I was having a blast. Someone I had just met was guiding me through, helping me find different things in game, and just showing me what's up, how to go through and do different things. That was awesome. That was the type of gaming experience that I want, and I'm sure that you all want too, to be able to go into a game as a fucking noob and be like, look, man, I know we don't know each other, but you've been playing this game. You have a high level. Can you at least just point me in the right direction? And this guy had no problem. He was like, yeah, follow me. Dude gave me clothing in game, helped me find weapons, guided me to do certain things, how to build a base, just stuff that I didn't like in the moment. It's like, oh, how do I do this? And you could sit there forever trying to figure something out. All gamers have done that. You play a game and you think it's more complicated than it really is, but it's really not the case. It's all there. It's just, you have to, okay, this goes like this. This goes like that. This goes like this. This goes like that. You know what I'm saying? That, boom. And that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that as a gamer. I really respected that. And I told the guy, I was like, look, and it was towards the end, like when I was getting ready to go off, I was like, listen, man, where's the facts? They're here, brother. They're here. We're talking about interpretation of what people want as far as different consoles and platforms and such like that. And I've been saying, like Cowboy and a lot of other people have been saying forever, I've been trying to push this issue for a long time. It doesn't matter what you play. It's why you play it. And bashing one thing or the other really doesn't solve any problems. Yeah, there you go. Maker, what's up, my limitless gamer brother? Thank you so much for your time last night. That's cool, Maker. Good on you, man. Very good, very good, very good. I would love for you to come on this show one day and give me some of your insights to some of these things. But if you ever feel so inclined, let me know. But what was I saying? This all started because everybody's constantly arguing with one another about, wait, you took my time, Cowboy? Since when? Everybody's constantly just creating debates, and while it starts off as a friendly debate between gamers, turns into something heated and needless. We spend more time needlessly carrying on about the what and the hows, and never the why. Never the, hey, that's just me. No, that doesn't end every sentence. If people understood that these folks just have their own opinions, or they just prefer one thing, if they made that abundantly fucking clear, then I don't think there would be any issues. There would be no real debates. Vet Cloud Gaming, what is up, dude? How are you doing? I'm going to get everybody up to speed in the chat. There's only 2 topics for today. One is consoles, platforms, interpretation, and opinions. And 2 is, toxic gaming communities, and, how to identify one, and what you should do if you actually find yourself in one of those situations. Those are the 2 topics. That's it. Right now, we're talking about the interpretation. And like you guys were saying earlier, and I was only saying in Squid's thing, I'm not fighting with nobody, man. Dude came at me and was like, oh, well, you can't play GFN on the phone. Yes, you can. You can't buy games on Steam on your phone. Yes, you can. You can't buy Epic Games on your phone. Yes, you can. It's called your web browser and a credit card. That's simple. I'm trying to preach the word. You think just because you don't have a computer that you can't enjoy all these wonderful things that these companies have come out for you. Okay. They put the money into it to make sure that there is a way that you can enjoy it. Okay. And that's it's what it comes down to, whether it be Xbox, PlayStation, GFN, whatever, gaming PC, consoles, it doesn't matter. I don't have time to argue anymore. I just want the game. Exactly. It's like I was saying, is instead of these people saying, xCloud has this, Stadia doesn't, it'd be like, it's just my opinion, but some of the games on xCloud pique my interest, and maybe some of the games on Stadia don't. Done. It's not a matter of someone coming back at me and saying, oh, well, Stadia has this, and this. It shouldn't be that way, man. We all have the same goal in common. Let me put that up there. You said Vet Cloud, another one of my Limitless Gaming brothers. What's going on? I already read that one. Waiting for Cloud Nation tonight. Oh, yeah. You guys are doing that, huh? PS, Xbox, end of story. Well, it just, wait, here goes. Mr. Urban World says, I play everything, but I'm going to address him about the misinformation. Sorry, but not sorry. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't name drop. David Wilson, welcome to the chat. Boom, put you up there. Afternoon, folks. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to Just the Facts. Thank you for coming in here. But, like I'm saying, guys, like we all have the same thing in common. We are all a community. Gamers, by gamers, for gamers. The only debate should be, what do we play next? That's it. I'm going to be a guest in Cloud Nation tonight, so you guys should check it out. Each platform has... Wait, okay. Scroll up to games. Look what I said about Steam. Oh, wait a minute. He said, what? I've been buying Steam games from phone before Stadia existed. Yes, exactly. But a lot of people just, they're being force-fed this secondhand information instead of doing... Here we go. Vet says, each platform has their own benefits and flaws. People need to just enjoy the games and the options that we as gamers have available to us. That's what I've been preaching today, brother. Yes. That is what it's all about. And I seen the thing that what's it say? We can't have people spreading false information. Dude, I completely agree. Like, if you're going to be a content creator and you're going to sit there, and especially for someone that creates specific content for one platform, at least give us the right information, man. Again, all right, so here's a question to everybody in the chat, because there's 10 people here. This is unfucking precedented. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you for coming by and showing your boy Do Games some love. I fucking love you people. You know what this is all about. I'm going to be real as real goes. Ray3473, the gaming sidewalk. Welcome to the chat. Winstar. I'm too busy gaming. What is up, brother? Let me ask you guys a question, and I want everybody to answer honestly. Like, okay, let's say me. Use me as an example, okay? No eyes on anybody else, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. If I were to say, these consoles have their numbers, okay? And this is straight from the horse's mouth, and I show you a screenshot of a Google fucking document. Now, before I go any further, I also want to preview you guys, if you don't already know, Google Document spreadsheets can be made by anybody, can be doctored by anybody. That doesn't mean a goddamn thing. That is not proof to anything, absolutely nothing. Anyway, so if I showed you my proof and all I showed you was a Google Doc, would you take that and run with it? I mean, fucking honestly. Been meaning to say, David Wilson says, been meaning to say it, Mr. Urban World. Hope you're enjoying yourself, brother. Yeah, I would love people to hit that like button. If you can, take the time out. If you're loving what you're hearing and you like what is going on, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so your boy can set on alerts for you when we come out with new content. Let's see. He said, it would have been more fun if people my age didn't bail on me, but it seems everyone is having financial problems. Yeah, it's a bad time, bro. Like, that brings me back to what I was saying before. The height of COVID was good for everything. People were buying. And now we're kind of in the, I want to say, we're definitely not at the end of it. We're like in the middle. That's exactly how I said it to Dude Games. What? Say what? Oh, okay. In the beginning, at the height of COVID, okay, people were just buying. It was a buying market. Money was prevalent because, especially in the United States, people were getting unemployment when they didn't even have fucking jobs to get unemployment. Okay, let's put that out there. If you didn't have a job, you were getting free money. A lot of people I knew in New Jersey were getting free money. So, it was like free money just getting sent to them on a card. And they were like, oh, I'm going to go there, get this, and I'm going to get that, I'm going to get this and get that. And now that we're like in the middle and everybody's starting to acclimate, this is like fucking China. Some people are still wearing masks, but, people are I like free. Yeah, I do like free. I like free too. What I'm saying is, like, right now, some people, we're acclimated to it. I think I want to say my personal opinion. A lot of folks, especially in the United States, I don't know about the UK. I don't know about any other country. I don't know about, I just want to say in New Jersey and possibly the United States as a whole, every maker of chaos is a good golfer. um, it's like we kind of know what to expect, and the need for certain things has diminished. And as far as like financial issues, um, it's just the money market sucks. For housing, for buying houses, renting apartments, anything and everything when it comes to fiscal situations right now just fucking blows, and it's all because of COVID-19. The beginning, it was here, now it's here. You know what I'm saying? It's like cause and effect. Science dictates that there has to be a catalyst, COVID-19, and then the cause and effect. I blame Google Stadia for the problem. Wait. That said, and I quote, "I never wore a mask. That is the gold standard of awesomeness." Mr. Irwinwill goes, "I just started laughing so loud as a pigeon randomly walked by, bobbing its head at my window." Oh, man. Ray 3473, this gaming cyborg. Vet teams lose every. Yo, okay. He goes, "I blame Google Stadia." And I know you guys, like, I know you're kidding around. Like, let's see. He goes, "With a stick in its mouth." Oh, shit. Really? That's awesome. So that's the kind of stuff I see around here too, like pigeons chilling in train stations and shit, or like bus stations, like inside, and nobody does anything about it. Wonderful. It's like little scenery, a little bit of nature. It's great. I've watched. I'm sure you guys know what a Karen is. I watched the Karen try to go off on one of the conductors in a train station once, and as she was doing it, a pigeon like came out from underneath a bench that me and my family were sitting at, and started attacking this lady at her head because she was being so loud and obnoxious. And I started laughing. I mean, that might be wrong, but Games, read my last comment. Let's see. The last comment. Jesus Christ. Okay. He goes, "I'm opening up more than ever as a gamer. I'm going on record to say I'm even going to be playing older games now. Yes, I will up PS Plus to play some old games I never had interest in." Well, that's good, man. Like giving everything, especially Mr. Urban World. Yeah, dude, it's fucking hilarious, right? But, being where we are in the gaming community, that's exactly what's out there. It's like and Mr. Urban World, I think you'll appreciate this analogy, this anecdote. Right now, all these consoles and different cloud platforms are like a fucking buffet. You pull your plate out, you pay a certain fee, and you pile on what the fuck you want, and you intake what you can from each one. And that's it. And then you talk about your experiences afterwards. Right? Wrong? Dude, read my last two comments. Okay, so last two comments. Let's see. There's only company to blame for all this. And he goes, "Skynet. Yes. John Connor. Yes." But yeah, it's like everybody is complaining and fighting, and yep, Game Pass has a 3-month $1 buffet. Yes, sir, and that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? For anybody, again, okay, just putting it out there because it is a deal, so people should know about it. If you have not yet had a Game Pass anything, okay, if you register for Game Pass right now, they are offering the month subscription for a single dollar for the ultimate, so you can cloud game, yeah, cloud gaming, or we can agree to just blame Jeff. Hey, but he ain't here. But I guess that's all the more reason to, to say shit, right? Oh yeah. I do have to say that I enjoyed Jeff's stream the other day about shit. It was like talking about different fiscal situations and whatnot with like an agent. It was interesting. It was interesting to learn about like business and whatnot from someone I guess in an entrepreneur standpoint. Bloody Jeff. Maker of Chaos says, just make new Google accounts and get more $1 3 months of Game Pass. Yeah. I mean, that is, of course, that you don't care about like people knowing your gamer tag and shit like that. You know, that again, that's another hang up for people. Oh, I'm Dude Games. I'm just, dude, I'm playing Diablo Immortal on my computer, and I created a name for the the profile, Bayonetta. Doesn't say Dude Games. I don't give a crap. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the other things that I have my hands in have my tag all over it, but it's like at some point I'm like, whatever, you know, like I'm gonna play it, and if I'm gonna stream it, I don't really need my name on the game itself. Maker of Chaos. Cheater. I'm guessing you're talking about that golf game y'all been playing. I want to play with you guys so bad. I wish Golf with Friends was crossplay with Golf Play with Friends with Stadia and xCloud, because I have the one in xCloud right now. I don't currently have a pro subscription to Stadia, which I plan to change in the future. It was just like he said, it was $1. So I got, you know, I did the xCloud thing. It was $1. I still had $1 on one of my cards, and I was like, fuck it, let's do this. I didn't even think it was gonna work, but it did. So Maker, wait. Maker, I was told you can do it without creating new accounts. What? Continuing to pay only $1? No. After the first month, they hit you with that $14.99 sub fee. I know personally. Unless there's some way that you know of to get around that, please let me know. That would be great. I'm not making multiple accounts. Yes. All right. So Maker says the best deal to stack Xbox Live Gold and turn into Ultimate for $1. Yes, indeed. No, I don't. Yeah. I mean, that is awesome. You know, the deals that some of these companies have right now are great, but that's what's attracting who to what and why and what they're preferring. And I mean, when it really comes down to it, a lot of the breaking points for a lot of you folks is the price point. Saying that you're not gonna pay for this or pay for that because of this or that, and it's like it all comes back to what you paid for, and that's what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I've gone in several chats and in the last couple of weeks and just kind of sat back and watched here and there. I may have commented here or there, but everybody fights about the same shit. What console is better and what this and that and blah 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 and blah and you know why? And I got to say this, okay? You know why my channel doesn't say anything about xCloud dosage, Stadia dosage, GFN dosage, or any of that? Just as an example, okay? And I wanted to say this in the chat before, and I'm not saying it to be a dick. I'm saying it because it's true. When it comes to, okay, if, for instance, you're a Stadia content creator, okay? Like, how much do you really have right now to, you know, to content create other than the, you know, a lot of the games that are already there? There's not really any new news except for conjecture and hearsay. Nothing really confirmed. I'm just wondering, you know, having something like Stadia dosage, I mean, it seems more just like a regular talk show. The dude's talking about everything under the sun. So, I mean, I get when people are like, yeah, you know, you really shouldn't do things here because, you know, this is a channel that's created specifically for Stadia, this and that. I completely get that. But my question is, there's not really a lot to report on. So what are you really covering? You know what I'm saying? Stadia hasn't officially come out and said anything to anybody, as far as I know. And I've been checking the Twitter. I'm hooked up. I'm back on Twitter. I have their Stadia feed in my Discord. And other than, you know, when they drop the pro games every month, I haven't seen anything new. You know, just this game may be coming this year. This game may be coming this year. That's all. You know, one of the reasons why you know, xCloud and PlayStation have been doing so well in like the recent weeks, and I want to say the last month, is because, you know, they made huge announcements. You know, Xbox with their summer Game Fest, and PlayStation the rebrand. That, you know, right there is the reason why people are interested, because they're like, oh, there's new stuff. They actually told us there's new stuff. They said. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Like, as a conglomerate, as a big ass company, right? That is my only the biggest gripe I have. I love Stadia. I met Cowboy through Stadia. We became friends through Stadia. I met a lot of you guys through Stadia, except for Maker. I've known him for a long time. I love Stadia. I still have it. I still have the games that I bought. I still play them. I go on there. I love the fact that I could just press play and boom, I'm playing a game. But what it comes down to is you want these people to make you feel safe and at home, to give you some information so you're not like, I don't know. Does anybody have anything? What did you say? But Stadia said 100 games by the end of the year. xCloud announced what? Only 30. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. Stadia had announced in the beginning of its inception that it would have way more than it does now. That doesn't really mean that they're going to do it. They said that they were going to have what, 1 million subscribers, or I don't know the word I'm looking for, or somewhere close to that by the end of the year. That shit didn't happen either. You know what I'm saying? Basically it's all about, and xCloud only announcing 30. That's what they announced for now. Not only that, xCloud, just as a list, period. And if we're just talking about numbers, has way more just in the cloud than Stadia at the moment. Or I could be wrong about that. I think there's more, at least more readily available to play. You pay the one subscription fee and boom, you're on there. I believe they have more. I'll have to go back and count them all or whatever, and do just to see what the numbers are. Businesses won't. Okay, hold on. Businesses won't tell you when things go awry unless. It says businesses won't tell you when things go awry unless necessary. Yeah. I mean, can you give me one moment? What's wrong, boo? What's wrong? All right. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said in the last show I did 2 days ago, my wife has been pretty ill. They had to change her medication again. She almost had a heart attack again yesterday. Just saying that people shouldn't follow every word of a company. I always go based on their actions and less on words, as companies can be sly to make it look like everything is going great. Right. No, I completely get that. But you also don't get the right impression when they don't say anything at all and you're just watching things dwindle. Even hardcore supporters of Stadia have been saying that they're disappointed by some of the titles and the lackluster drops. And what I mean by lackluster is like the number of titles that they're actually introducing on the platform. And if it wasn't for those two things, I'm sure nobody would have anything to say at all. My only gripe with it is that nobody's come out and if they just gave, those, big time supporters something, anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I'm sure a lot of this wouldn't even exist. I hate to change. Wait, I hate to change the topic, but I have a bit of distrust when it comes to medications due to side effects. But maybe another time. Okay, sure, why not? Fuck it. It's a fact. It's how you feel. Sure, we'll go with that. Eh. But yeah. So we were talking about, and usually the doctors look no healthier than the patients. Yeah, exactly. So it's not really off topic. You're going with a different. I get what you're doing. I see what you're doing there. I completely get it. So the other topic that I really wanted to touch on again is different gaming communities. I'm sure you guys have all been, or been privy to a community that in the beginning seems like it's okay, but definitely comes across as like super abrasive and just kind of unneeded in the gaming world. You know, everybody, and I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter how big and bad you are. I'll keep prayers in for your wife. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, she was hospitalized yesterday. I had to actually take off work. I didn't do any kind of content yesterday because I was so distraught. But let me take that off because that shit's like, I don't know why, but the white is reacting with the green screen thing. And anyway, thank you. But it's strange. I'm excited to play older games. Wait. It says, but it's strange. I'm excited to play older games. When I said I have no interest for older games, because you started changing your way of thinking, bro. When you change your way of thinking, you take a step back and maybe step outside your own bubble and see things in a slightly different light or at a different vantage point, things could look completely different. Your perception of the whole situation can change in an instant. Like I said from the beginning of the show, everything in human nature is a matter of perception, a matter of what you see as reality. I know somebody right now that'll sit there and tell me, "Oh, I hate that phrase." The different versions of reality. It's not true. No, there is, because just because I see it one way doesn't mean you do. You know what I mean? It's really fucked up, but it is what it is. There it is again. I'm gonna put that somewhere when I pay for the service here. I'm gonna have it is what it is. You know what I mean? Or I'm gonna have that on my soundboard, and instead of me saying it, I'm just gonna hit the button. It is what it is. But yeah. So toxic gaming communities. Okay. I'm sure some of you have either been in or been a part of something that turned toxic real fast, and it's like one of those things. In this, in what we have here, guys. Okay, let's call this the gaming mafia. That's pretty much what this is now. Everybody has the same ideas and the same interests at heart. You want a safe space. You want to be able to hang out with your buddies and just fucking game and fuck the bullshit and fuck the drama and this, that, and the third. But when you have someone that specifically calls you out for absolutely no reason and, creates drama, that is toxic. That is highly toxic. And as a content creator, it shouldn't happen. It really, I said what I said earlier because I was ranting. Like, I'm simply saying that people shouldn't do that shit. I never name dropped, and I won't. If you know who I'm talking about, more power to you. But I honestly, it is what it is. And like I said, I did get mad. I'm creating the Limitless Gamers community. Let me know, man. Can I be a part of it? Let me know. Anyway, but some ways to know if you have been injected into a toxic community. I don't think I need to explain that, guys. Are people being complete assholes? Are they saying really vulgar and derogatory stuff? Are they acting like fucking children when they claim to be grown men? There you go. Thank you. I would love to be a part of that. Little known fact, another reason why I haven't been doing anything is I don't want to be locked into any one thing. That's always been my thing. But I spoke to you about that when we first met. I love Stadia, but I'm not going to call myself the Stadia Dude Games or Dude Games Stadian or any crazy shit like that, because, I mean, no matter what anybody says, the possibility all remains. Okay, Xbox, PlayStation, Stadia, Steam, Boosteroid. The possibility is there that at some point, because they are businesses, they can go bankrupt, they can go under, and they can fucking disappear from the face of the earth. I don't want to be locked in any of it. Paying for a subscription is because that's what's there right now, and it has some games that I wanted to check out. That's pretty much it. There were some games that actually dropped this month and last month that I was like really excited about on Stadia. It's always surprising finding people more childish than me, and my gamer tag is Maker of Chaos. Yeah, and Maker, you know who I'm talking about, man. So does Cowboy, so does Ray, so does like every fucking person in this chat, but I won't say the person's name. I am not going to give them that shout out, whether it be inadvertently or not. It's not going to happen. I am not going to give that person coverage. I'm just going to simply say, if you know who it is, steer fucking clear. Like, while they pretend to be your friend, they're going to fucking backstab you. I'm sorry. It's just, that's how this person is. And I don't know them from a fucking hole in the ground. Let's see. But you've already been there, games. I'm just catching up. Limitless Gamer for me is a new form of thinking. It's a new mindset I never had. Oh, I always took a side. That's just how I always been a gamer. Hey, man, and you know that, and I've always told you, when it was just me and you one-on-one, if that's how you want to do it, then that's how you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me being a dick. It wasn't any of these people. Well, I can't talk for anybody else, but it wasn't coming from me personally. It wasn't me being any type of way. It was just me like, dude, there's other options out there, and I know it seems annoying when it comes across and it's, not something that you're interested in and whatnot. But, it's like your friends are just being like, dude, don't limit yourself to one thing. There's good experiences everywhere. You just got to be open-minded to it. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it. Like, I play GFN. I play Stadia. I play xCloud. I want to try Boosteroid because that seems interesting. I want to get the PS premium thing back because that looks really fucking cool again. Some of the games that are now on that platform that weren't on there got me interested. Yeah, it is in the eye of the beholder. Everything. It's all a matter of perception. None of it should be fought about. Not every one person is going to have the same fucking opinion. Not every one person is going to like the same fucking things. And you know what? As a community, as long as we could accept that fact, we can go around in a circle and we'll be our own. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, limitless gamers, baby. Like, we'll be our own conglomerate. And there's no fighting because we all like, look, man, whatever. We don't need that shit. We don't want that drama in our lives. We're too far past that shit. We've already seen it. We've been there, done that. We don't want it. What is the goal of having a console? The goal of cloud platforming, the goal of all this gaming is what? Gaming. Playing the game. Enjoying the game with your friends. Having fun. It's in the experiences. Like I said on Reddit yesterday. I'll actually show you. Hold on. Shit. Did I actually close that out? No, I didn't. Boop. Hold on. Okay, so, and I said, where the hell is it? Shit. Damn, where did it go? Oh, okay, here. Is it here? I'm looking at my da. No, all right. So I can't find it at the moment because I've been going back and forth. It goes, I'm sorry, but what's the limitless gamer thing this week is the first I've heard of it. It's everybody who's just accepting that no console, no platform is superior than the other. Like, yeah, numbers might say something, but what it comes down to is what do you like, David Wilson? You know what I mean? Do you want to play Stadia? Do you like Stadia? Do you want to play Xbox? Do you like Xbox? Do you want to play PlayStation? Do you like PlayStation? Do you want to play GFN? Do you like GFN? That's it. That's all it is. Is everybody accepting one another for what they like and what they do, and just this is going to be what I say to everybody. When it comes to this shit in gaming, in these communities, it's about the experiences. It's about the people. It's not about the drama. It's not about the bullshit. It's about the games and the people and the experiences. Those three things, you got a good thing going. That's it. That's it. That's what limitless gaming is, David Wilson. Limitless gaming is accepting the fact that there are other things out there that you can try, and don't be a fucking douchebag and say one thing's better than the other, because none of it doesn't make a difference. None of it. You can argue until you're fucking purple in the face. It's all a matter of perception. It's all a matter of what the consumer wants. It's all a matter of like what Ray the Cyborg bought, or what Cowboy bought, or what Maker bought, or what Vet got, or that's all it is, man. It's like whatever you decided to do at that time. You know what I mean? And of course, you're going to say this is better than that, and because your experience may have been better than the last. You know, I hear people talking smack about xCloud. Oh, xCloud is garbage. I've had bad experiences. It doesn't play well. I've never had any problems with that. I've never had any problems with xCloud. I haven't had any problems with any of these cloud services. I mean, Stadia, but in Stadia's defense, and I figured out why, and I said this in an earlier show. The problem that I was having in Stadia was their data centers just weren't right in my area. You know what I mean? Like, I live in Toms River. Cowboy lives somewhere else. I'm not going to put that out there. That's your information, but I know where it's at. Okay. We both live in New Jersey. He was closer to a data center. He was getting better, speeds. He was getting better intake on his bandwidth. Mine, the first 6 months of me using Stadia, there was connectivity issues because of that. Okay. But I still stuck with it and asked Cowboy. Like, I streamed, I had trouble with the streams, but I still had love where love was due, because it was doing what I wanted it to do, what I paid for it to do. And that's it. As of right now, the data centers have been updated, and I have absolutely no issues with Stadia. Every game I play, it plays flawlessly, and every once in a while, there's like a little bit of grainy shit here and there, but that's cloud, man. That's, you know what I mean? Cloud is not native. So you got to expect little things like that, especially like for anything. All right. So number one rule of thumb, anything mass produced for any reason, under any circumstances, there's going to be some issues. I know where everyone lives. LOL, I have the government and DOD that can help me find everyone. Go ahead. Come visit me, vet. Come visit me, man. I think we'd have a blast together, bro. I'd show you some shit out here in Jersey, man. Like, you're more my type of dude, where you just want to do anything just to have some kind of fun because you were out and you could. That's what it's all about, man. In the experiences, right? It's all in the experiences. That's what any of this is about. It's what our whole lives are based on. Just the experiences, because nothing else you get to take with you. So there's no use in arguing about any of it. I'd visit as long as you'd get a Coney dog. Yeah, I'll bring you right to a place where I can get you a Coney dog. I know one right now. My man sells some good ass foot-long sabrettes. You get whatever you want on it, man. Cheese, chili, get some relish, get you some onions. Do you like red onions? I love red onions, bruh. You want some regular onions? Get that too. Get some mustard on that bitch. Whatever you want. It's like $2.50 for the foot long. It's this place over here in Beechwood. It's like a little roach coach, if you know what that is. It's like a little thing, and the guy tows it behind his truck, but he's been doing it for so long, and his shit is so clean. And God, I can't praise it enough, man. Like, I'm a big Sabrett fan. Like, I love Sabrett hot dogs. I don't know why. Ever since I was a kid, it was the one thing that I remember from my father before he left my life, that he brought me to Manhattan. And I remember the first time I was a little kid, I would look up and I would see this umbrella, and it was yellow and blue, and I couldn't read the writing on it, but it was white writing. And I remember the colors and how the sail of the umbrella would just like flow in the wind a little bit because we're in Manhattan and there's just buildings and people walking around and everywhere, and we're right there. And my father goes, "Hey, you want a dog?" And I go, "Yeah, man. Yeah, I want a hot dog. I'm hungry." Best thing ever. To this day, I love him, and I'm 38 years old. Okay, so David Wilson says, everyone is going to receive a present on their doorstep on their birthdays from Vet, and it's going to be equally a threat as much as a gift. Just as long as it's not naked pictures of him, I'll accept it. Oh, man. Let's see. And Cowboy says, Games, I'm coming to see you in the summer, bro. Word. I'm all about it, man. I'm telling you, man, you come and see me, we'll set up some shit and we'll do some like co-op shit and be like, yo, this dude came to visit me. We'll fucking do a vlog, put that up. We'll do some shit, man. It's on you, whatever you want to do. But yeah, any of you guys want to come out here, if there's ever a point in time where I can come visit any of you guys, if you're down for it, I'll make that shit happen some way, somehow in the future. You know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. Like, we've known each other so long now. What, going on almost 2 years? With Vet too. It's like a lot of us has known each other for X amount of time. It's like we see each other's face. Just because you don't know my real name doesn't mean anything. I mean, at some point you will, but you'll definitely, if you divulge that information, that is what it is, man. Like, people have leaked my real name on the internet before. I don't really care about that. I mean, I do, but I don't. In the past, I protected my name because I was doing, years ago, I was doing paranormal investigating, and it was attracting some really screwed up people. So I changed my internet persona to suit the needs of, I know your real name. You have it plastered on that show that you did with Ray. And Ray's name, obviously, because Ray the Cyborg. Ray Sherrod, and I'm not going to say your real name because I don't know if you want it out there like that. But Ray actually, yeah, I'm not going to do that to you, bro. I know your real name. And if you really want to know mine in a safe space, on Discord or something, I'll shoot it to you. That's not a problem. Again, we've known each other. No, I'm not going to tell anybody. Same with you, Cowboy. Like, we've known each other. No one knows me. We've known each other for like so long at this point. Being on a first name basis should be one of those things that we should already be at a level that we should. I'm a Shadow. Sure, it's Bartholomew. Okay, Bart, that's cool. That's really cool, man. That's cool. He says he's a shadow. I'm behind enemy lines. I move like the wind. Jeff Gignac in his house. What is good, Stadians? Good afternoon, Stadians. Hey, buddy, man. How you doing? I was actually just telling the folks not that long ago, I caught your show when you were with that business agent. I want to call him. I don't remember what his actual title was. And I watched a bit of that, and it was very interesting watching you guys talk about, the Cowboy. Here he is, coming on in. Boom!
What's up, man? My boss left early today, right? So I was sitting there like, all right, I'm waiting for her to leave. I'm like, all right. Let me go take a quick break. Because the other day when I was coming on, she was walking to the building. I walked past her. So she was like, oh, you went to lunch? So I don't really want to use my whole lunch break. And my lunch break isn't I like to go around 1:30. Yeah. So I want to pop in real quick for like 10 minutes. But Games, can I explain this limitless gamer thing, man?
Sure, go ahead. Let them all know.
So this is the first time since last night I'm actually explaining this. And anybody could, if you want, you could hold my feet to the fire. You could say, oh, you switching up. But I always say this, anybody should have the choice and option and their own privilege to change their mind, right?
Right. Exactly.
I don't like when people try to hold people to something they said in the past, right? If you change your mind, you change your mind. That's fair. It's like politicians. Oh, they said they was going to do this and that. They did, and they realized they couldn't.
Right.
And so it's just reality.
Yeah.
But last night did something to me. First of all, I started the stream with drama. If you guys didn't see it, me and my guy Cloudy V had it out on Twitter, and I made a video, one of my trash talk videos, and I came at him because I felt I didn't like what he did, and so I chose to bring it up, right?
Yeah.
But I think the beauty of it is a lot of people was chatting, we was going back and forth, and I figured this was going to be a soft topic, but I asked the panel, let's rank all the cloud services, right?
Mhm.
And it was really cool what happened. Some people put Stadia as their number 2. Listen, it was like 5 platforms pretty much was cycling through. I had Stadia as my second to last, right? And you guys know I like Stadia. So, but what was cool was there was no judgment. Everybody was like, cool. Your list was cool. Your list was cool. And I was like, yo, this is cool. So then something happened. And I was like, you know what? Somebody said something. Oh, they said a PlayStation Now or PlayStation Plus, some games don't launch. I said, what game? I'll do it right now. So they told me the game. I went to it because what I want to see is is it not launching for you or is it not launching for everybody?
Right.
So I went to do it and it didn't launch. I said, look at that. So somebody else said, let me show you this. I think on maybe it was GFN. And so I said, listen, let's do show and tell. So then it turned into, guys, this was one of the most epic things. Honestly, guys, it's probably one of my favorite streams ever. And it was cool because Gamer TV, if some of you guys know him, I haven't seen him in a while, but he ended up watching and he wrote in the chat, he said, this is the most non-fanboy stream I've ever seen. Right. And it turned into show and tell. So, and people say Maker's the Stadia hater. I said, Maker, pull up a game on Stadia. He pulled up Destiny. He played Destiny for a bit. And mind you, everybody's sharing their screen. We had FCAT in there. I said, FCAT, you got Boosteroid. Pull up Boosteroid. He pulls up gameplay of Boosteroid. Vet pulls up gameplay of Boosteroid and was playing Need for Speed. Project Storm was in the building. He pulls up. He did remote play from his Xbox and was playing. He was playing PUBG. I did remote play and was showing Elden Ring on the PlayStation 5. Right. Like, guys, we did Luna. Project Storm showed Resident Evil 3 remake on Luna. We literally pulled up Luna, GFN, Stadia, and everybody was cool. We was all laughing, joking. There was no fanboy. Nobody said, well, this looked better than that. We all was, and it hit me at the end of the stream. I said, you know what, man? And so not for nothing, I used to call myself a limitless gamer. Right. I said it a few times, but that's because I was playing Stadia. And I felt like, oh, well, you're a cloud gamer. You don't have to be tied. But no, because you could go in an area that has no damn signal and you ain't playing nothing. Right. So, you know what? I'm just keeping it all the way real. Like I said, I give you credit, Games. You've been telling me this. So that's why I said, bro, it's just a mindset. I don't want to have to make a banner. I mean, your background is pretty cool, though. When I look at your background, I'm like, bro, if I stole his background and put Limitless Gamer, that would be perfect. But long story short, it's just a mindset. So David Wilson, you asked, I'm not gonna be caught like, okay, I even broke. You guys heard me say many times, I don't like old games, but guess what? I paid for PlayStation Plus Premium and they have a plethora of old games. So the other day I was playing games and people was giving me suggestions, say, oh, play this game, play that game. Right. Guys, I'm going to explore older games that I never had interest in. I'm going to take suggestions. So long story short, what I'm saying is there's a bunch of people who've been there like Games before me. Because you guys know I was a Stadia guy and then I'm getting into PlayStation. I'm breaking the mold for me personally. I don't want to defend these billion-dollar companies that make all this money and I don't get a paycheck. Right. I don't want to be, like granted, I'll call something out. Somebody's like, oh, this is trash. Like, no, that game, I actually like it, right? Sure. I'll explain my perspective, and I think you all should do it as well. But let's stop the defending. Let's stop yes, supporting is different, but having to be like, no, you're wrong. Like, no, let somebody be what they want to be. And actually, when I say defending, let somebody say PlayStation PS is trash. I'm just going to be like, oh, it plays pretty good for me. I don't want to go into this long back and forth to prove it's good. Watch my stream.
Mhm.
Well, but I can't tell the latency. Well, guess what? Then you just can't tell the latency. I don't need to argue. So long story short, for me, guys, I'm changing, man. I'm changing my way of thought, my mind, and I'm catching up to you guys. You guys been like this. It's just me as a gamer. I'm being
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
I was always on one platform, and then I moved to another platform. When I was younger, I played a lot at one time. But the older I got, I stuck to one, and then I stuck to one. So so that's why it was the Stadia Cowboy, and you heard me saying the PlayStation Cowboy. Bro, I don't want any of that on me. I want to be a limitless gamer. I want to say, oh, you know what? New game's coming out, and let's say that the Arkham Knight game, right, is coming out. That's only PlayStation, PC, and PlayStation 5, Series X, and a PC.
Right.
Guess what? I might just GameFly it for my PlayStation 5. That'll help me be able to play something I can't. But on the cloud, I'm going to be playing my games on Stadia. And then I might play a super old PS1 game on PlayStation PS. And I'm not saying everybody has to do everything, but I'm just saying for me, I want to usher in, stop getting into, oh yeah, thank you for saying that. Because today, when I get home, matter of fact, that's what I'm playing for my stream today. I'm re-upping my Game Pass, and I'm gonna be playing that damn Turtles Revenge of Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah, it just dropped. I'm looking at it right now.
Yep, today. Yep, that came out today.
Also,
so I just wanted to say that. Thank you for letting me rant a little bit, man.
No problem, man. That's what I like. People coming on here and saying what they gotta say and saying some real stuff, and that it is what it is.
Yeah, man. So, and guys, I don't know if you noticed or not, but Games opened this up to everybody. So he actually, in my Discord, he actually posted the link. So if you guys want to join, and he said any of you guys could join. So if you just want to jump on and think about it, you don't have to be on forever. Like, nope. I'm just want to come on real quick. So Games don't mind if you pop in and pop out.
Nope, not at all. I'd love it if more of the community would come in and if they have any views or any opinions on certain topics, just to come in here, say what you got to say. And if you want to chill. If you need to go, then go. It is what it is.
That's what it is. So. Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you for doing this, man. Thank you for bringing the show back. I know when you and me met, it's the cool story though. We met from playing Stadia. So we met. I was this, like you said, so long ago when Sniper Elite was out. The month Sniper Elite came to pro, I was doing my community first look, right, or first impressions, pretty much. And my very first game I jumped in, it was that game lobby was full. And then I heard this guy with this voice, and you was doing the voices. I was like, yo, whoever that dude is, he's cool as hell. So we just started talking. I was like, bro, what's your gamer thing? We got to talk. And we just kicked it off since then. Matter of fact, my first ever collaboration stream was with you.
Yeah.
Remember, cool. We both streamed on our channels at the same time. Yeah. It was cool. It was really cool.
Yeah. I actually have, if you look me up on YouTube and you type in the Game Vault, that one of the streams that we did collaboratively in the very beginning is the first thing that pops up. So it's actually it's been a while now. That's what I was saying. It's been a long while now, almost 2 years actually.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm just happy. Like, I woke up feeling like a hippie today, bro. Like, I'm just like love and peace, and I'm just like, I don't want to. Like, I don't know. This is so crazy for me, but I've already been kind of tapering down from, the cowboy of like a year ago. You remember that stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, honestly, I don't know, man. I just want to game and play games, and that's it, really.
Yeah. Yeah. That should be, that should be the goal for everybody, especially people that we know in this community. That should be like the end all be all. It doesn't matter what you're gaming on. It doesn't matter who's better, what's better, how is it better. It's the experiences and the people.
Right.
So,
and it kind of ties into your what you brought up, right? Toxic communities.
Yeah.
Guys, we're all responsible for toxic communities because a community isn't one person. A community is a multitude of people, right? Yeah. So each individual person could make that community toxic little by little. So we're all responsible, to be honest. So I just want to do my part and kind of backing up from where anybody could clip a bunch of videos and say that guy was toxic. And yeah, but now I will say I'm not completely not going to be me. Listen, I might have to call somebody out and do a trash talk video, but I'm just saying, as far as my gaming mindset, I don't want to be the tribalism. I don't want to be on one side and I draw the line in the sand and it's this side and this is the reason why this side is better. Yeah, this side, this one platform might do 3 things that one doesn't, but that one might have a game that I really want to play that this one doesn't. Right? So then what's better? Neither is better. They're just, at one point one has something the other one doesn't. That's all.
Right, exactly. And it's just like I was saying, and I just kept repeating, I felt like a broken tape recorder, but it should be drilled into most people's heads that it's all a matter of like how you see it. It's all a matter of like what interests you at that moment in time. And when it all comes down to it, we all paid for these different services. So just enjoy what you paid for. You know what I'm saying? Like if you run across cool people like yourself, Vet, Ray, David Wilson, any of those people, it's just like, dude, like you could run into cool people and have fun with, the experience of whatever game that you're trying or not. And that's entirely up to the person that is doing it. That's up to the consumer. Oh, here we go. What is up, Vet?
Yeah.
What's going on? I figured I'd jump in briefly before I go make lunch for my kid.
All right.
Nice. What are you making?
I don't know. I've been asking.
Okay.
I don't know what I want. Drive me to McDonald's. I'm like, dude, no. It's a 30-minute drive, and I can't afford gas prices.
Oh yeah, that's fucking gas.
Pizza. Well, I said, I want pizza. Well, just come to the kitchen and tell me what I want. I get out of here, you little turd. I'm disappointed. I thought I put my name in, but it didn't show. I literally typed in. I was gonna go Vet God mode gaming, but then I was like, no, let's just do Vet 8 Limitless Cloud Gamer. Rip off the tribal chief. I did hear that reference, even though he's is he really though a tribal chief? Because I haven't seen him on wrestling, and
he said he was taking the summer off. So no one knows why.
He signed a new contract because he's trying to be the next John Cena. He wants
the next Brock Lesnar probably. Brock was really.
I heard he signed a new contract, but it's to cut back all of his hours. He's like less than Brock Lesnar showcases.
Damn, that's just
what was the purpose of. But they did. I was reading into this, the whole creative team thing. What they did with combining the Raw and SmackDown title, and it's like, oh. But then he goes and signs a new contract, and now they like shot themselves in the foot, and they don't know what to do. And I'm like, but that's WWE.
I've seen
what they're doing.
So a rumor. I didn't watch the video, but the headline said that they were going to try to make Paul Heyman, Drew be Paul Heyman's new guy, and I guess screw over Roman. So,
but I'd be okay with that. I like Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, if I could build a wrestler, it would probably look like him.
Don't do the bro shit because I cannot stand Riddle. I hate him. He's a good wrestler, but I cannot. He's just high off his ass all the time. I can't.
He's the new RVD. What are you talking about, man?
You know what? I feel like him and Squids would get along great.
For real.
They're both plant eaters. They gotta be. Man, I love Squids, but I can't.
Vet, you know what I want to say though, Vet? When I was walking to the car and I was thinking about getting on, I wanted to say, man, it needs to be clipped. I got to find my tweet because I put it up. The day you were talking on your chat on your stream, and that guy, I think his name is Shadow or something, and he was trying to say why certain platforms are better, and you like had a meltdown to explain it doesn't matter. It just remind me how I feel everything you were saying. Like I woke up this morning like, wow, you were trying to express like, bro, nothing matters because one platform does something and this doesn't do. It doesn't matter. I remember. You were trying to say that it doesn't matter what platform you're playing on, that doesn't make you not a gamer. You were like, even if you played a Genesis, you're still a gamer because you're playing games. And that was exactly. I thought that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Yeah. Well, it is. We're still here. We're still having the same conversations. Like
Right.
I don't care. Like I pay attention to the chat, whether it's YouTube or Twitch. Honestly, I don't care anymore because I'm going to focus. I mean, it's hard to focus on the chat when I'm playing Spider-Man, and that's just me because I've never played Miles Morales, and I got sucked into that storyline, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm still alive, aren't I? And I have to glance at the chat, or there's a note, somebody subscribed, follows me on Twitch, and I hear the notification, like, oh damn, that's right, I'm live. So I have to like catch up on the chat.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to like engaging with the chat, but I think there's just some of these games that they just get you hooked on.
Right. And along with that, I just wanted to put out a little side note. Thank you for all the folks that helped make it possible. Your boy finally made it to 50 followers on Twitch. There's still a couple of things I need to do to become an affiliate, but that was made possible by all the folks here and all the folks out there that watch the content and give a crap about what I do. And another little side note is that this show has only been aired here on YouTube. So this is just a YouTube thing right now. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to put that out there.
Is that your? This is an exclusive show.
Yes, sir. This is exclusive because all the people that are part of most of these gaming communities, I mean, they know what Twitch is, but a lot of them, for whatever reason, don't like partake in Twitch. I don't understand it.
I can tell you one of the big reasons that people don't. A lot of people, they have what's called YouTube Premium, which gets rid of the ads. And I know, like Will, Stadia Pro Gaming will show up on there. He's like, God damn it, Vet, why is there an ad? I pay for a premium. He's like, oh wait, this is Twitch.
Well, I think my personal issue with Twitch is a lot of times people stream during the day, and they got to fix it. So when you go to Twitch, it has auto, or you could select your not data, but like your resolution. So when it's glitch so I'm at work and my reception is really bad. I'm upstairs at my desk, right? So when I go to watch somebody switch, it says auto, and the auto keeps me at 1080. I'm like, how the hell is it 1080? I can't get 10, but so for some reason it thinks I could get 1080, and you can't change the auto. So then when I'm watching people and it's just buffering, and I can't even enjoy it. I can't even hear. And I'm like, all right.
I had my reasons why when I left YouTube to go to Twitch, but I'm still torn because I'm more at home, and I've told a couple other people this off stream. Yeah. I'm more at home on YouTube, almost. Yeah. And the thing is, I don't usually get new people watching me on Twitch. The people that watch me on Twitch are the same that watch me on YouTube, except on YouTube, I do get others that jump in because they just either don't like Twitch, they don't understand Twitch, or they just don't give a shit and they only use YouTube. I get that. Podcast, though, that's like, if you're established on Twitch and then you do a podcast, you're pretty good. You're going to be okay. But if you're just jumping in and just going to start new over there, I would not suggest that at all. I've tried that. I mean, I don't think anybody shows up to my channels, whether it's Twitch or YouTube, to watch me play a game. It's literally to wait to see how long it is before I blow up and just rant about some random shit.
So to be honest with you too, not for nothing, when people think of Twitch, they only think gaming. And YouTube give you the flexibility to do more. Because honestly, I was on Twitch. People don't realize this. I was on Twitch. I streamed on Twitch as a game streamer for 2 years before I came to YouTube. Huh. And it was just, I was there 2 years before I came to YouTube, and I became affiliate on Twitch. And 2 weeks after becoming affiliate, I decided, let me try YouTube. And Vet is right. So when I tried YouTube, it was just random people watching. And it was people like, you guys all know Bruce Campbell that made my intro. He was like, because I had my vlogging stuff on YouTube. And he was like, dude, I don't really play that many games, but I watched your treadmill video. I was like, oh. And then Mr. Herbalworld, he was like, oh, I watched your phone video, and then Goon Squad. So it was like, oh, wow, random people was watching me on YouTube. So
I watched that treadmill video too, but I only watched about 2 minutes because shortly after you started, I got tired and had to go take a nap. This is the stuff that I like with YouTube when it's, when as gamers, then we can just we don't have to focus on people in the chat that'll twist it and be like, get this shit back on gaming so we can complain. And I'm like, I don't fucking want to complain. I like talking games, but then shift into something like we're talking about a fucking treadmill, and which has nothing to do with facts about gaming. I mean, actually, it kind of does, because I know there's a treadmill that you can get that has a smart screen in it, so you could probably play. So you could throw some cloud gaming in there while you're, running if you wanted to. I don't know who in God's green earth would do that.
Or that cool treadmill VR thing that you could buy for like $20,000.
And treadmills, that should not even be allowed. That no, you don't. To go in VR, you're supposed to get away from like real life shit and exercise, and that shouldn't even be a thing.
Oh man, the only thing that like between YouTube and Twitch, and this might just be me, but the next time you guys go ahead and like, let's say you posted some content that you have both on Twitch and both on YouTube, okay? Look at both videos. It's my opinion. Maybe it's just my eyes, but if you look at the video quality on Twitch, it seems to always be better than what is
Yes,
pumped up on.
it is because YouTube's compression rates, the way that YouTube compresses videos and things, it downgrades it somehow. I don't know the technical stuff because that's not my job. I would say Contact Project Storm. He probably knows, or Game Tech, one of them would know
probably knows.
of that compression shit.
So-
I do know that the compression stuff is what affects YouTube videos versus Twitch.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna jump back in the chat. But thanks for having me on Games. Vet, it's always good to see you. Vet,
Yep.
you no, I don't think you have Game Pass right now, right?
Yes, I still do. I paid for it,
Oh, shit.
so I have it.
We all do.
Bro, I'm getting it later. Listen, I'm gonna be playing that Ninja Turtles later.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I have Game Pass. I have GFN. I have PlayStation Plus Premium. I paid for the month.
I want that so bad, but
I'm not canceling it. I was disappointed to find out that I can't get a free trial. The only place that you can get a free trial for for PlayStation Plus Premium is if you live in the UK or Canada. And I was like,
Oh wow.
I said,
Yeah,
why
I
do
already-
you us Americans with that shit?
All right.
All right, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Yes,
All
man.
right.
Thank you for coming
Later.
on. It's good having you
Definitely.
on here. Okay, so my buddy,
Yeah, I took full advantage of the Game Pass. I'm probably going to do a first look later today on Twitch or
Nice.
YouTube. I'll
Nice.
probably come back and do it on YouTube. I'm going to do a first look at Ninja Turtles, and then I'll probably do some GFN because I want to get into either some Maneater again and just kill random people
dude.
as a giant shark, or I'll play some Origins or something. I know Origins is free too right now.
Yeah, on Game Pass. Yes.
I think it's free across the board though. I don't know if it's just Game Pass or if it's...
On the weekend, it said that's one of the things that it said on Twitter is Assassin's Creed Origins, folks. Assassin's Creed Origins will be a free weekend on Stadia. It's free on Game Pass. I'm not sure about PlayStation Plus. I'm not sure about
I don't know places. GFN it will be as well because it's tied to, if you're logging in, it's tied to the Ubisoft your Ubisoft account, which is one of the things I love about Ubisoft. But it's also free. They're pushing a lot of that because it's Assassin's Creed's 15th anniversary.
Yeah,
they had some their YouTube channel actually yesterday or the day before was going all out with the Assassin's Creed anniversary. Like I didn't realize it'd been around that long.
Yeah, everybody's.
I'm new to Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, especially like Megatron. She had said, I believe it was on Twitter, that she was going to do a first look over the weekend, and I was like, I already have this.
She's never played Origin, and I was like, who's never played Origins?
But it's funny because if I remember what I was looking at, Assassin's Creed Origins, isn't that like a 2017 title?
It might be.
I believe that's what it said when I was looking at it, but I could be completely wrong. But
no, not Ass Creed. That's wrong. Don't you hate when you type something in the search and it like autocorrects? Yeah, Assassin's Creed Origins 2017 action role playing game.
Yep. And can you imagine Ass Creed? It'd be some dude dressed in an Altair outfit, and he's like, oh, "Yeah,
rocking around in his chaps."
Yeah, take that leap of faith, baby. Oh, oh,
so wrong. Damn.
Let's see. So my buddy Alex Animotes came on. He says, "Hi, hello, Cowboys back in the chat." He said, "I never played Origin either, and it's pretty old." Dude,
but it holds up though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's from 2017, but it holds up so goddamn well. And it's because of Ubisoft. It's the way that they made those games. When they started they shifted to that open world environment, and the way it looks, it is that one and Odyssey are by far my two favorite games to play. I mean, I do like Assassin's Creed 3, but that's just because I'm a history nerd and I like this Revolutionary War stuff. Yep. And who doesn't like to just run around and kill redcoats?
Yeah,
no,
and the fact that
offense to my UK friends.
Yep, the fact. Okay, so just a little bit of backstory for Assassin's Creed 3. I played that. I really loved that title. You play as an American Indian that was once a slave. You get freed or you break out somehow. I don't remember exactly how that goes down.
I don't remember either.
And you end up being trained as an assassin, and the story unfolds thus far, and you end up getting your revenge, so on and so forth. But I'm not going
The
to.
DLC. They had a DLC that was George Washington that tied in with George, but George Washington turned and ended up siding with the British.
Yeah.
Which was like the story that is what brought me into Assassin's Creed. I think number 3 was my first time ever playing any of the games, and the storylines are what kept me going with all of them, because some of them kept along, and they kind of kept the same, and then there's some of them that are just completely fucking out there. So I'm waiting for one that's going to be based in outer space and have nothing to do with anything, because you're colonizing some shit. Yeah, I could see that happening, but I think between 3 for the history, which is my favorite, Odyssey was so freaking gorgeous. I loved Odyssey, but the 4th one was by far my favorite all-time Assassin's Creed favorite game to play, because you're a pirate.
Oh, Black Flag.
And I literally just sailed the open seas and just called myself Blackbeard and just pillaged places. Like everyone said, Vet, you love to kill and pillage and kill civilians and pillage villages. I was like, I only did that in the. I mean, that's classified. Why don't you play Valhalla? And I was like, because it's boring. It took way too long to get in there. Like Odyssey has it, but it throws you, like when you first start Odyssey, you're thrown right in there, getting your ass kicked and get to kill people. Valhalla just took too long with the story. There was way too much talking for me, and I have the attention span of a preschooler when it comes to video games. So. If it takes 20 minutes to get into the game where I can actually start doing stuff, it's too much. I can't do it.
So Alex Animate says, so what do you basically do on the show? Okay, so this is pretty much a new show. This is podcast 4. We talk about different gaming platforms, and as the show name implies, we are just about the facts. The facts of cloud gaming, consoles, numbers, so on and so forth, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We have folks come on here like Vet here, a good friend of mine, who wanted to put his 2 cents in and talk about some of the topics that I had on the show today. That's pretty much it.
I was like, wait, did I actually stay on topic this time? Man, that's a first.
Well, you stayed on topic until dude started talking about like treadmills and shit, and like.
Yeah, then it just went to shit right off the. I told you, it's the squirrel effect, man. I got the mindset of a preschooler when it comes to staying focused on anything.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hop off. I gotta reset my computer. I had an update come through, so I'm sure it's gonna break. It's a Windows update, so I'm sure half my shit's gonna get broken once it reboots.
All right, cool, man. It was,
Probably
good to
OBS.
have you on the show. You as well as Cowboy and anybody else. You're always welcome to come on when I'm live.
I'm gonna do a plug real quick. I will be live later on YouTube, but also twitch.tv/ I think it's Dr. Spaceman Games. I don't know. It's tweeted out. I know Anthony tweeted it out. Cloud Nation TV will be live tonight. Anthony's our guest, so it's going to be crazy. We're trying to bring everybody that was on his YouTube show last night to come on over, but it'll be me, Dr. Spaceman, JD, Maker of Chaos, and myself, and then obviously our guest Anthony. So it should be absolute pandemonium.
And that's tonight. Is it all right if I
tonight,
7 check you guys out?
Tonight, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, I'll come by and check you guys out then. I mean,
all right, it'll be fun. Everybody else will stay on topic. Maker of Chaos and myself will be I probably will be all over the place, because that's usually I'm the only reason I'm on that show is for entertainment. I think they're just using me for. They're using me for my pretty face. What can I say?
Before you go, do you know how I know Maker?
It's probably some government conspiracy.
No.
I don't think he's a real person, to be honest. I think he's artificial intelligence.
When I long time ago, when I first started on YouTube, when I was still doing like mobile game content, Maker was watching me when he was young.
Oh, he's old now.
I
don't know.
He's younger than we are. He's younger than we are. That's the damn
old. I mean, I'm like catching up to Grandpa Ray's age.
Yeah,
I'm as old as Jeff, though.
Falling asleep at the fucking
that was I spit my drink out when I watched that clip on you. Guys, if you haven't, go on Twitter and look for it. Certified Dot retweeted. But oh my God, he's just, you can hear, if you turn your volume up loud enough, you can hear him snoring, and then he hits the screen and wakes up.
His head hits the desk, knocks over the mic. I think there was like something there, or his
mic.
Yeah, and then like he just wakes up and he starts laughing.
I've never laughed. That's the second time that I've seen him fall asleep because he did it once before when CGD did a 24-hour stream once with Red Dead. He fell asleep at the campfire. I've never laughed so much. This, I think, outdid that one because he hit his head falling forward. And that was by far the best thing I've ever done. If I could tip the tweet that came out, I would totally do it because it was worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm gonna hop out of here. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, man. It was good having you on the show again. You're
Yep,
always welcome.
as always.
Everybody, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Vet on his channel, man. If you have a second, you could if you want to drop, or I'll drop the link. I'll just go back and
Yeah, I can. I don't have it open.
you can,
do I?
you know, or I will, whatever. Just go ahead and
Yeah, I'll
check him
post it
out.
in there.
Check
I'll
out
post it in there.
the show with them tonight, and I'm sure I'll be there to check them out as well. You know, who knows?
All right, I'm out of here.
Well, there you guys have it. We had a full panel. I was on a call. Wait. I was on a call with Doc last night and told him to clip that. Yeah, man. Like I saw it. They were talking about it, and I was like, "Why is Ray saying this about Doc?" And then I like scrolled a little bit and noticed that Doc had the video clipped of Ray, and I was like, "Oh, now I see." So I left it on Twitter. It just says, "Now I see." It's hilarious. It's I don't really know what else to say. It's funny to watch. You guys are awesome. We all do this, and we all have fun doing it. Again, the two things that we talked about today, just to recap really quick, we talked about us not fighting. That's number one. A healthy debate is always good, but there's no need to have us bickering back and forth about what's better and why, because that's counterproductive to what we're trying to establish here. Limitless Gamers, you guys should look for that in the future. I already told him, and he already said, yeah, I'm gonna be a part of it. Vet's going to be a part of it. All Purpose Champ's going to be a part of it. Maker of Chaos is going to be a part of it. And we're going to see where this goes, folks, because this is hopefully going to be the conception of a very positive environment. Do you have an upcoming stream? Because I got a notification on the video channel. So are you going to play Origin Creed on the other stream? Yes, I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to already be in that, but I'm going to push that back. That's going to be like later today. I do apologize for the folks that want to see that. Assassin's Creed Origins is going to be free across the board for most of the weekend for different platforms. There are people that are waiting for it to drop on Google Stadia. People that already have Xbox Game Pass, the xCloud, it's already there. So I was gonna do a stream and check that out because I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. I haven't done enough of its content, but I do have Origins now, and I do have Valhalla. So definitely look for those in streams to come up very soon. But yeah. Those two things. I already talked about the first thing, and then the second thing was how about volatile and toxic communities, how to identify, and how to handle it. And the answer is just walk the fuck away. Reason being is if you devote too much time and effort into fighting with someone about whatever the case may be, you're not spending that time on the platform of your choice. You're not spending the time on the game of your choice. And it completely it's counterintuitive. There's no need for it. You're just wasting your time either way. But that's all I got for you guys today, folks. I hope that everybody that came in here had a fun time watching the stream. Again, thank you for all the guys that came on. Thank you, All Purpose Champ. Thank you, Vet Cloud Gaming, for coming by and showing your boy some love. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you smack that like button before you leave my chat. And also, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon so you know when we come out with content for you. Anyway, folks, that's it. That concludes the 4th. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. I do appreciate that. This concludes podcast 4 of Just the Facts. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I was able to talk about a lot of really relevant things today. And let's see where it goes from here. Limitless Gamers, baby. You see this? You see this right here? That's what I'm going to be doing every time we rep. So everybody knows. Yeah. Limitless Gamers. Everybody's got a hand sign. I got one. Limitless Gamers. Limitless Gamers. Look for it in the future. Look for it now. It's coming. We're coming. Expect us. Expect us.